If you've applied to teach English online and you've been invited to an interview, first of all, congratulations. That means that your profile and your introduction video have worked. But now you might be thinking, what if I mess this up? What if I don't know what to say? What if they ask something unexpected? Let me reassure you, most ESL interviews are not trying to trick you. They're trying to assess these three things. Can you communicate clearly? Do you understand basic teaching structure? Would you represent the company professionally? In this video, I'm going to walk you through the common ESL interview questions and give you simple, clear example answers you can adapt. No memorizing scripts, no complicated language, just clarity and preparation. Okay, so question number one that most companies would start with is, tell me about yourself. This is almost always the first question. They're not asking for your life story. They want a short professional summary, your qualifications, who you teach, your teaching style. Those four things. Here's a basic, short, strong example. You could say, I'm a certified online English teacher with a 120-hour TEFL certificate. I specialize in helping adults learners improve conversational English and build confidence when speaking. My teaching style is structured, supportive, and focused on real-life communication. I also enjoy creating a calm environment where students feel comfortable practicing. As you can see, this is short, it's clear, and it's professional. And try to keep it under 1 minute. That's what they're wanting from you when they're asking you that question. Tell me about yourself. Let's go on to question number 2, which is also quite often asked, and that is, why do you want to teach English online? Here they are assessing your motivation and your professionalism. So avoid saying things like, I just need extra money. That's not a good thing to say. So instead, try saying something like, I enjoy helping students build confidence in communication, and online teaching allows me to connect with learners from different backgrounds. I appreciate the flexibility and the opportunity to create structured, supportive lessons. Again, this is simple, it's positive, and it's professional. Okay, so let's go on to question number 3, and that is often asked at interviews, and that's, how would you correct a student's mistake? Here, they are testing you whether you understand supportive correction. So you could say something like, I would correct the mistake in a supportive way. For example, I might repeat the sentence correctly and encourage the student to try again. Or I focus on maintaining confidence while gaining improvement. They want to hear you say that you correct gently and not harshly. Question number 4 is, how would you teach vocabulary? Okay, if you get asked this question, keep it really simple. And you could say something like, for vocabulary, I would introduce the word with a clear definition, an example sentence, check their understanding, and then allow the student to practice using it in context. I believe repetition and real life examples are really important. You don't need complex methodology language. Clarity wins every single time. Okay, you can pop that in the comments. Clarity wins. You have to be clear. Question number 5 is often asked as well, and that is, how would you handle a shy student? This is a very common question. So you could say something like, I would create a relaxed and supportive environment. I would ask open-ended but manageable questions and give the student time to respond. I would encourage small successes to build confidence gradually with the student. Here they're looking to see that you have got patience and you have awareness. Question number 6 is, how would you teach children? And this would be if you're applying for kids' roles. So you could answer something like, I would use clear instructions. I would use visual aids and interactive activities like games or songs. I would maintain positive energy the whole time and give consistent encouragement to keep the child engaged. Here, they are usually assessing what your energy level is like and what your classroom control is going to be like when they ask this question. And question number 7 is also something that gets asked a lot, is how do you manage your time and reliability? This question really assesses your professionalism. So a good answer to this is, I understand the importance of punctuality and preparation. I plan lessons in advance and I ensure that I am ready before every class. I value consistency and reliability. Okay, companies want dependable teachers. So you need to show them when they ask you that question, how do you manage your time and reliability? You need to have a professional answer for them. Another question that you might get asked is, why do you want to work for our company? Okay, so if you are going to go for an interview with a specific company, it helps to do a little bit of research about that company before your interview. Just find out a little bit about it. So if you do get asked this question, why do you want to work for our company? You have something that you could tell them about the company, that you like about the company, or that you've read about the company to answer in this situation. Okay, so let's talk about tone. In interviews, speak slightly slower than usual, smile, sit upright, maintain eye contact at all times, avoid looking down constantly. And if it's a demo lesson, keep it really simple. Do not overcomplicate things. If it's a demo lesson, just warm up, target language, practice, encouragement. Confidence comes from preparation, being prepared before you do something. Practice your answers out loud before the interview. So look at these questions I've given you and practice your answers out loud before the interview. Find a friend, practice it with a friend. Not to memorize them, but to feel comfortable when you ask these kind of questions, that you can think of what to say, because you are under pressure when you go for an interview. And if you're a little bit prepared, it's going to help you a lot in the long run. Okay, so what not to do? Do not apologize for being a new teacher. Don't speak negatively about previous employers. Don't ramble. Don't use overcomplicated language to try and make you sound really fancy. Don't sound unsure. Remember, they have already invited you to come for the interview. You are capable of this. Most ESL interviews are quite straightforward. What they're looking for is clarity, professionalism, confidence, and basic teaching structure. They're not looking for perfection. Preparation removes fear, so be prepared. And once you pass your interview, you're one step closer to building momentum. If you'd like structured support, preparing for interviews, refining your answers, practicing demo lessons, inside my membership, the Teach English with Kathy B membership, I help teachers step by step through all the different processes. I have a fantastic Let's Get Hired course that's included in the membership that teaches you every single thing you need to know about teaching English online. You can find more information about that in the description below, as well as the link. But even on your own, use the structure we've covered today. Prepare, practice, keep it simple. Now I'd love to know, have you been invited to an ESL interview yet? What questions make you the most nervous? Comment below and let me know. If you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel yet, don't forget to do that now so that you don't miss the next video in the Let's Get Hired series. And remember, clarity builds confidence. Confidence builds opportunity, and you are absolutely capable of this. If you've missed any of the previous videos, go back and watch them from the playlist. And we have an upcoming bootcamp coming up that's going to teach you everything you need to know about teaching English online. So I will see you in the next video.